Hello. Yes, I guess it's working. Well, hello, thank you. I am Laura Teo, intuitive coach and energy healer, and I wanted to do something different today. I was about to record my podcast to do this new moon in Capricorn intuitive reading because we're going to have a new moon on June the 12th. And I said to myself, well, how about I do something different and I experiment with doing a live at the same time on Instagram. So for those of you that are going to be listening in the podcast, thank you for being there. Thank you for those that are looking at me right now and on Instagram live, and those ones that are going to listen to it later. So what happens in this new moon in Capricorn? We're going to be looking at different things. Well, first of all, the new moon, it's a good point to really plant the seeds and look into the things that we want to create in the future. And with Capricorn is everything about goals. It's about having a structure. It's about your public image, your career. It's everything, your work, everything that you do to sustain you. So we're going to be looking at 6 different cards that are related to your goals and what you want to achieve in the next 6 months. So I am using a new deck. It is called the Muse Tarot. Very, very beautiful. So I am still trying to connect profoundly with it. So doing readings actually helps also to connect with it even more and see the details in the message of the cards. So how do I do an intuitive reading? It's not only about connecting to the message of the regular meaning of the card. I really go deeper than that. I really connect with the image, with what the card itself is trying to tell me, and I also connect to my own abilities in terms of clairaudience and how I connect with my spirit guides and what is being told to go through me. So are you ready to start? I hope you are. So we're going to be looking first. What insights do you... Remember, this is a reading for the collective. So you as part of the collective. If you want something that is going to be more personal, you will have to book a reading, and we then connect to what the cards really want to tell you specifically in terms of your own energy. So what insights did you gain in 2020 around what you want to achieve in 2021? And we're getting the 3 of inspiration, or the 3 of wands, which is everything about expansion. Okay, how you want to expand this year. And for you right now, it's very important that in the way, whatever it is you do and the way you're going to grow from now on, it's very connected to who you are. So it needs to click with you. It really needs to make sense to who you are and what makes you feel good. There's nothing else anymore about what you should do. Okay, what you have to do because it is an obligation or it is a responsibility. You're really looking into connecting to who you are, to your truth self, your authentic self, what your purpose is, what you want to share into the world. So it goes deeper than that. And you recognize also with this card that there's a domino effect. So whatever you do now, it may have a repercussion in the future. Okay, so whatever you do now, you will reap later. And so you want to know what is going to happen later on. You have to look at what you are doing right now. So this is about having a clear goal that is connected again to who you truly are, and what you really want. So which areas in your life might benefit from creating a sense of order? And we're getting the moon. And we are getting, there's two ways of seeing the moon in this reading. So one, the moon is all about our emotions and our intuition. And what may, benefit what area of your life? Your emotions, in a personal way. Okay, understanding and connecting your emotions. And actually, I see a couple of cards very much related to emotions. So I think that in this beginning of the year, understanding where our emotions come from, it's very, very important to be able to live a life and continue moving on in a way that, again, connects to who we are. So it is about your emotions. It is about bringing out whatever truth is hidden inside, because it needs to be unveiled. It needs to be recognized. It needs to be seen for us to be able to grasp the meaning, the real meaning of it, and then moving on from there and growing from there. It is about facing our fears. So if you see the area that will benefit from everything, facing what the moon is telling us to face, it is deeply our emotions inside. Okay, what the things that we haven't been facing because maybe we're fearful, or we think it needs to be hidden. We cannot talk about it. It's better if we don't see it. It's better if we don't talk about it. So there are things that need to come out, that they need to emerge, and that's what the moon is telling us. Another way also in astrology, the moon represents the house, represents the mother, represents our, it's ruled by Cancer, or it rules Cancer as a zodiac sign, which is all about our home. Okay, so I think that it is connected in a way that when we understand our emotions and when we are able to understand where they're coming from, we will be able also to have a better relationship with the members of our family, with our home. Okay. So another question is, how can you best support your financial goals this year? And we are getting, we're getting the Page of Emotions. And again, we're getting a card about emotions. So this is really showing that it is a theme that we need to face and we need to understand. So you will best support your financial needs when you connect to your light. So if you pay attention to the card, and those people in the podcast won't see it, but I will explain it. There is this lady that has a heart that is illuminated. So the heart is bright and is shining, and then she's attracting things to it. And there is an oasis in her lower belly that is trying to show you the way, shine out that oasis, that it's in there, it's in me. I just need to light it up. I just need to let it out. And when you live your life based on who you truly are, based on your authentic self, not on your culturally created self, and when you let your emotions and your feelings emerge, those emotions that have been dormant, then you shine your light. Then you share your light with the world. And when you do that, it helps you financially, because you will be attracting what is coming out of you. If you are sharing light and you're sharing what you love doing and what you like doing, this comes out because you will attract other things. And yes, absolutely. These are very beautiful cards. I really love them. I'm really liking to connect to these cards. So does that make sense what I'm saying? When you are living in your authentic self, when you are living into who you truly are, and you embrace your emotions and you understand them, okay, and you let them out, let everything shine, it will have a repercussion even in your financial life, because in the end you will be attracting that. You will be attracting that financial benefit, that increase of money, because you're doing what you love. And when you do what you love, when you do what you're good at, it comes with it. Okay? And we have a deep belief that we cannot do what our purpose is, because that will not feed me, that will not make me grow. And it is a belief that is really limiting belief. We are able to grow, and we are able to live in our purpose and have an abundant life. So that's what the page of emotions is all about in this case. So the other question is, I have everything written down, the questions. Okay, so the other question I asked was, what goals do you want to achieve within the next 6 months? And we're getting the 10 of inspiration, which is the 10 of wands. And this means that for the next 6 months, you might be doing a little bit extra work, putting a little bit of more extra work and more responsibilities, and knowing that it is temporary, because right now you need to plant the seeds for what you're going to reap in the future in 6 months. Okay, so right now maybe you need to take a little bit more extra responsibility, but it is only temporary, and this is you maybe seeking other paths, looking for another possibilities, maybe looking for guidance that is offered to you. But there is a little extra work that you might be doing, but it is only temporary, because you will be collecting what you're planting today. So what kind of a structure do you need to establish to support these goals? And you're getting the 10 of materials, would be the 10 of pentacles. And it is about creating a solid foundation. And there is a tree, okay, in the card. And this tree has a very strong roots and is deeply rooted, and is giving out beautiful flowers, and there's people around it. And these people around it represents the people you love, represents your family, represents your community. So whatever it is that this plant, this tree is deeply rooted in, is giving fruits, that is for everybody, is for everybody around you. So this is not only about you, this is about your loved ones. So whatever you're creating, make sure that the foundation is so strong that you will be able to share with others. So you need to create a structure that really it's rooted deeply. Okay. So which grounding practices would be best support for you this year? And when we're talking about grounding practices, is things we can do to bring us back into this present moment right now. Okay, it can be like breathing exercises, it can be like taking a walk, it can be dancing, but whatever it is, something that connects you to the present moment. In this case, what the cards are saying is about your emotions. Okay, so again, the emotions are popping out. So what can you do? Okay, when we're talking about grounding, and it's about your emotions, is when you recognize your emotions, why am I feeling this? You can ask yourself, why am I feeling this? Where is this coming from? What does this mean? So it is recognizing this emotion as coming from somewhere. It has a root. It has a reason to be there. And this, like I said, we need to let emotions emerge to be able to understand them, and then we can shine through our authentic self. So this part is, it is very important. So somehow our emotions are stopping us from or are making us miss out from wonderful things that are happening around us, because we are maybe bored or we are discontent. So why? Where is this coming from? So when you see yourself like that, you can ask yourself, okay, why am I feeling this way? What can I do? Okay? Or maybe not even at the moment you have to ask yourself, what can you do? Right now, it's all about recognition and letting those things emerge. So, well, this is, oh no, hold on a second. I actually pulled out another card to give you an affirmation that you can be working on this week. And it is about your truth, the ones that came out, which I find it's perfect. So you can tell yourself this affirmation: I live my truth. And remember, you need to live your truth. You need to live your through your authentic self. Let it out. Live through who you truly are, not by what people tell you, not by what others have told you, society, family, etc. It is time for you to shine your light, just as you are, because you're perfect. So this is it. Thank you very much for listening to me. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. And remember that if you want to have a reading specifically done for you, connecting with your own energy, you can look for me on Instagram. Just follow me at I am Laura Tio. You can also have more information on my website, lauratio.com. Thank you for listening to the Phoenix Rising. It has been a pleasure. Take care and see you next time. Bye.